This is the sun, and I'm making this upload regarding a recent debunking, apparently, of the flat Earth based on the sun's miles per hour. So first of all, the sun is, as we know, the star at the center of the so-called solar system, and it's a perfect sphere of hot plasma. Now, the sun is roughly middle-aged and has not changed dramatically for, wait for it, over 4 billion years. And it will apparently remain fairly stable for more than another, wait for it, 5 billion years. However, after hydrogen fusion in its core has stopped, the sun will undergo severe changes and actually become a red giant. It is calculated somehow that the sun will become significantly large enough to engulf the current orbits of Mercury, Venus, and wait for it, you guessed it, possibly Earth. The enormous effect of the sun on Earth has been recognised since prehistoric times, and the sun has been regarded, as we well know, by some cultures as a deity. 4 billion years ago. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but as we well know, the Tablet of Gilgamesh that was written 2150 to 1400 BCE, and the Great Sumerian Babylonian poetic work, which actually predates Homer's writing by 1500 years, so therefore stands as the oldest piece of Western literature. So history itself, guys, is what, 6,000 years old? So when we get calculations of 4 million, 5 billion, it's absolutely ridiculous. It is pseudoscience. It is also said to be 93, at least, million miles away, which is the perfect calculation of the moon being 237 so-called thousand miles away. So it is a perfect equilibrium. So let's get back to the debunking of the sun from the globalists' argument on the flat plane. Now, it states then that the sun obviously must be travelling at some significant miles per hour for it to carry on its circuit around the plane. So their argument is then the sun must be travelling at least 2,500 miles per hour. But when you look at it then at 12 noon, does it look like it's travelling at that speed? Well, obviously not, no. But the reason we get to the 2,500 miles per hour is based on, well, I personally think the plane is at least 60,000 miles in circumference, 24 hours in a day. Sun is obviously 32 miles up and at least 30 miles across. So it works out at 2,500 miles per hour. But then I ask you to look at an aeroplane then, that's only a few thousand feet or even a few hundred feet up in the air, that is travelling at 500 miles an hour. Now, when you look at it, does it actually look like it's travelling at 500 miles an hour? Because if you was to stand next to it, travelling at that speed, well, you'd see my point. But if the sun is, like I said, 32 miles up at least, well, it would be travelling at 2,500 miles an hour, wouldn't it? When the sun appears to go down or rise up, remember that the sunrise and the sunset, guys, are both optical illusions, all based on your perspective of where you are. As any object moves into the distance, it appears to rise up, if on the ground, or lower down if it is in the sky. The Earth's surface, remember, is never perfectly smooth. It will always create a false closer horizon than the vanishing point. So anything above the Earth's surface will appear to disappear behind it from the bottom up as it travels away. Perspective. In the figures June and December, the white represents the sun's position in his respective months at noon. This shows the sunlight inside the Arctic Circle for 24 hours. From June the 21st, the sun moves around the tropics in a spiral circle, widening every day until it reaches its destiny on the southern or outer solstice on December the 21st. On December the 21st, hooray! The sun moves around the Tropic of Capricorn and during the day lights up the southern portion of the Earth from the Arctic Circle to some portions of Antarctic ice. Remember, there is no sunlight beyond 80 degrees south for unknown regions of ice. So on the December the 23rd, the sun then commences his northward journey again, returning to his starting place, and thus therefore completes his seasons. There is no debunking of the flat earth sun or the flat earth guys, because I keep saying this, the earth has always been flat. It's never been a globe. It's only been CGI'd globed to pull an indoctrination to control us. It's that simple. When you look at the science and watch it with your own experience, it's not difficult to see the indoctrination at hand. This will be a simple example of the sun's movement, his movement around the plane, guys. As you can see, we would be here and the sun is on its full rotation. Remember guys, a circle is not a globe. I will give you this website as well so you can actually check it and you can watch it yourself. We do like to research the flat earth science, guys, from a 5-foot Gleason standard map of the world, which exactly is the plane where we live to the time that we have on our watch. This is a flat plane we live on, guys. The rotation of the sun on his path around the plane. It's very simple, it's not complicated, it's just science. I am proud to call myself a flat earther, and that I do not have to believe in such a unscientific, unrealistic and unreasonable notion of a spinning globe heliocentric gravity alien filled system that relies on zero proof and zero evidence, apart from we have to believe it because that's what we are taught. Well, no, the world is awakening. Thanks for watching this upload, guys. As always, tap that subscribe if you're new, and I'll speak to you on the next upload. Be lucky, guys.